and welcome to another edition of Droppin Baums with me, your host, Corey Baumeister. As always, brought to you by the lovely folks over at Star City Games, bringing you the best in content and online tournament needs. All right, so we are bringing you a deck from that online tournament. We had the first 5K Kaldheim Championship Qualifier this last weekend, and it was taken down by Tulio Jaudy. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name, but an absolute ringer in the Magic Online days, as well as just a pro that has broken out into the scene a couple times here and there. One of the best deck builders of our generation, to be honest. I have copied so many lists from them, it's unreal. So Rakdos Midrange is a deck that I kind of expected to be dead, personally, because Yorion just seemed to crush it so much lately, and it only was doing okay against Gruul. But this list seems like it really breaks the mold and gives you a great game against Gruul, and at least a chance against Esper Doom, other Yorion-style decks. And I just could not pass up on four. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rankle Master of Pranks. It's one of my favorite cards of all time, especially from Throne. So I couldn't resist giving this spicy Rakdos brew a try, and these games do not disappoint. So fast forward to any of the rounds below, as well as the deck tech at the end, but I do give away spoilers and talk about my match during the deck tech, so don't fast forward to that unless you want your matches spoiled. So without any further ado, here's round number 1. All right, welcome to round number 1 here with Rakdos Midrange on the play. We love this. And this is a perfectly reasonable hand. We really want to hope we're up against an aggressive deck with how much removal we have. But a temple to hopefully find land 2/3. Can't really ship this one back, so we'll keep it. No companion, so that leads me to believe it's Gruul. That's my initial assessment, but really could be anything. 4-drop, no thank you, bottom that. Which this is a pretty good hand against Gruul, I would say. You know, just a lot of removal. Just deal with every threat on a 1-for-1 basis. Not so bad. Okay, a great draw. Now the question is to prioritize making sure we hit our third land drop for Timur Calls the Dead, or make sure we actually do something this turn. And I want to lean on actually doing something, because if this is Gruul, which I expect, we're going to want to cast a removal spell next turn anyways. Let's say if it's Brushfire Elemental, or Scavenging Ooze. So I think that's better. And then if we get the third land to the third untap land, everything's gravy then. But let's lean on just being a little bit proactive in this situation. Of course, we could be playing against Rakdos as well. Okay. Mono red maybe as well. Yep. All right, mono red. Not too bad. I would think we have a decent matchup here. Maybe not insanely good, but should be reasonable. Now, against Robber of the Rich, I think I just honestly want to get Timur Calls the Dead, but maybe that's a little bit aggressive because I'd be taking 3 here. We could just start killing stuff. Blood Chief's Thirst this. So the main card I'm afraid of for next turn is Annex. And if I play Timur Calls the Dead and they play Annex and attack, they get a 1/1. All right. Well, this is interesting. This is a really interesting spot. We're just going to make a play here. I'm going to destroy this with Eliminate Open. Not the best if they don't play into it, because then we just dealt ourselves a lot of damage for no good reason. But I figured if they did play Annex, at least we can untap and start the turn on a essentially fresh board. And that is what we get to do, so not so bad. Let's start with Timuret. Ox, huh? Let's get rid of Timuret. Now the question is to play Mauling as a land or not, and I think... Man, every play is just so hard with this deck. I think I'm going to play it. But I could see that going either way, to be honest. But with Ox and Kroxa in the graveyard, we're gonna have a lot to do. Okay, that's a scary card. All right, we're gonna get rid of this. Now we can start by attacking. Now we can start with Kroxa here. We can even cast an Ox if we want to. God, that might not be bad. Because we can go Timurit Calls the Dead and Ox and save Kroxa. We just lose our Thirst. That seems pretty strong to me. All right, I'm in. Count me in. Okay, so we'd have to go like this. And then we get to gain even a little bit more life. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ox it up. Okay, that worked out pretty well, I think, because now I get to stack it in such a way where I get to Timurit Calls the Dead, a zombie into play, and then gain 4 life. The ability of actually gaining life here, not usually that good, but against mono red, you can believe that it's not bad. We are still, you know, on the other hand, getting a lot of pressure here. So this is the correct way. You want the gain life always in the back. Okay, non-Kroxa is fine. Now scry 4, huh? I don't want this, I don't want this. It's just between these. I definitely want the smashing here. But the Rankle, not that great, because I do have another Rankle. But maybe drawing that second one is not so bad. Well, let's see. Can I just kill him? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Plus Kroxa. If they didn't have a land, then sure, it would be lethal, but... you know what? I will keep it like this. Now we'll play the land. Now the question is to attack with Rankle or not, and I think not. I'm just gonna bring these in. I'm gonna play a defensive Rankle here. And then we're gonna kind of get them with the Eliminate as the plan. And then just win next turn. I think we should have this pretty locked up, because gaining life again with Timurit Calls the Dead is just going to be absolutely bananas. Not too afraid of anything here. Like even an Embercleave, not a big deal. They would just die to this board. So I think they couldn't attack, even if they have Embercleave. I will block. Ox. Okay. Yep, then they're dead because we just hit their Phoenix here. GG. We can even hit their Ox as well, so they are dead. Okay. We'll keep them all. Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. We'll do this for the extra. Yeah, okay. I was going to say for the extra rubbins there. All right, mono red. So want to just control their battlefield. We're pretty set up to do that in the main. What don't we want here? Murderous Rider seems like an exchange I don't want to be making. I think we can go down to 1 Ox. That card is still perfectly fine, but not insane. Empress Shieldbreaker seems pretty bad. This core I think I'm pretty happy with. Maybe the Palaka here I'm not insane about, but not the biggest deal. We'll bring an Elspeth's Nightmare. It can kill a creature early and pick away an Embercleave and even clear out Oxes and Phoenix. So I think that's perfectly fine. A Crow in War seems pretty good. They can't really deal with that too effectively. And The Fury seems pretty decent, as well as Farika's Libation. A decent card, but not great. I think I'm actually going to go with just an Ox. I think it's better than this. This card doesn't seem great to me. I changed my mind. It actually doesn't seem terrible, just in case they... Another way to interact with an Embercleave turn, I think is more valuable than an Ox, which, realistically, against Mono Red, is going to be a little too slow. We saw it be pretty good there, but Croxa would have been just as good at closing the game, and that's all we want, is some escape cards to close the game. Okay, 2-lander. They both come into play tapped. But Mire Triton gains a little bit of life and a ton of removal. So we're going to keep with the hopes that we draw a second untapped land here, even so we can go Mire Triton into Eliminate and then play Mauling as a tapped third land or something like that is perfectly fine. So Brick, our next draw step, pretty please, untapped land. Really could be the difference of the game. That's how being on the draw against Mono Red works sometimes, unfortunately. But that, I mean, Mire Triton here was a great draw. Gain a little bit of life, disrupt your opponent, if we can curve out. Otherwise, just double tap land as your first 2 turns. Not great. All right, let's see what they got. Robber the Rich, take our land, we draw a non-land. I've seen this before. They did take a tap land. All right, all right. It never works in your favor. Boo! All right. Now even an untapped land is not that big of a deal. I guess I'd still Elspeth's Nightmare to be mana efficient, but no matter what, we're probably just going to kill this. We have 4 removal spells for it. 3 pair here, plus an Elspeth's Nightmare. Okay. 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 At least they did not hit a land as well. And we did. So I think I want to not take damage here. And just kill one of these. I mean, that's just what we're going to do. So there's no point in even waiting, really. So we're going to do it now, just in case they have any shenanigans. And let's see, they're exiled cards. They can play this or this. Neither of these we really care about. Sure, they can get the free value if they top deck a land. If not, our plan will be just like last turn. Just keep killing stuff until the assault stops. So they did hit the land. Okay. So now the untapped land, even though we're taking 3, we're stopping 2 from coming in, so we're only taking 1. So I think now it's worth it. So we're going to set some stops. We want to do this during their turn, so their creature they're going to get can attack. We can go into their draw step, into their main. Okay. That's a little unfortunate, but not much we can do. We start by killing Annex. Wow. Okay, I guess we did get a little punished. Huh. Guess it's only 1 extra counter versus 2, or 1 extra creature versus 2 damage, so that's not actually so bad. Okay. Let's get rid of the robber. Now, I think we just want to do Mire Triton plus Eliminate, or just double Mire Triton. with the Mire trying to start, and now... See, I don't want them to just escape this. Yeah, I think it's better to just play to the board this turn. Not feeling great about this game now. The Phoenix is really brutal. So I don't have many ways to exile it. Well, I want to control damage. Embercleave is kind of going to get me regardless here. Okay. Bang. Now double Rimrock Knight. Yeah, we're in trouble. Oh, we gotta go like this and just play Eliminate and say go. It's our only way to actually stay alive. Yep. Just eliminating the Phoenix here. We really want to hope they go for a pump. But then they can still escape at the next turn. Yeah, we're toast. We're toast this game. Droppin Baums fans. I don't know what we can draw to get out of it here. Fervent Champion. Not that big of a deal. Yep, that's lethal no matter what. Well, our hand was pretty set up, but I really do think it came down to just that untapped second land. It really came down to that. Every threat we had to answer, they had another threat that was hitting us. If we untapped on 2, we answered the threat on the spot, and I think we win that game pretty easily, actually. So, you know, we took a risk. Didn't work. All right. I don't think the play changes really any of this. And we just, yeah, submit back. Hope for a better on the play sequence. All right, play first. I love it. Looks great. Play one of these Fabled Passages to start to make sure our mana goes smoothly. Red or black doesn't really matter in this situation. But yeah, we got a great turf, or great turf. Great curve of Mire Triton into Elspeth's Nightmare into the Akroan War. I'm in. Do we got a 1-drop? No 1-drop? I will take it. Really, Fervent Champion is the only good one anyways, but still. Black or red, like I said, doesn't really matter here. We'll just get a Swamp. They might shock our Mire Triton. That makes it somewhat interesting if we want to just hold up a removal spell or not, but I'd once again rather play proactively to the board. Even if they have shock, it's still an okay exchange. 3 cards into our graveyard, we gain 2 life, and they lose one of their spells, and it's a 1-for-1, so slightly different there, but still 2 cards into the graveyard. And we hit one of our escape cards. We like that. Now play something we can Nightmare, please. Okay. Welcome to the Nightmare. Love playing this into an open board. Well, open board after you kill the creature. Very, very nice. Okay. Bone Crusher, huh? Wow, all the options. Deals 3. Let me read this Akroan War here. All right. Okay. So if we take this, there's no way we can, like, you know, try to tap it to make sure it dies. But I think that's still going to be our best play. I almost just want to take the land here. I don't really care about them trying to kill our creatures. Yeah, I'm going to take the land. And then we're going to play the Akroan War. I'll be taking that. Okay. Not a big deal there. Exile their graveyard. I guess I could have killed this on the stack there. That's okay. So they have to attack here. So if they have to attack, I want to block. So I'm going to leave this home. Then I'm going to play a Kroxa. And so that's going to put a 6 card into my graveyard with the Akroan War. And then I can bring back Kroxa. I can also play a land and cycle this to make it our 6th and 7th card. I could just play Bone Crusher as well. I think I like that option the least. I am going to just play a land and say go. Now they either have to 2-for-1 themselves by spending a removal spell on Bone Crusher Giant, or I guess their best play is just claiming here, huh? Isn't it? Yeah. So if they're doing that, it means claim. I'm going to untap and get this back, but they'll still lose this. Yeah, this doesn't work out really the way I want it to. But they're not claiming Kroxa is the main thing. So now basically I can stomp to save damage, which is probably worth it. It's going to die anyways, but so we'll take that. Kroxa is still going to be awesome here. So a little unfortunate. They just get their Bone Crusher back. So 6. I want to sacrifice this. Get a red. Okay. Four, 5. Now we're going to play this. We probably won't block Bone Crusher because they can Dragonfire it. Although that's a decent 2. Oh wait, never mind. They have to discard it. Yeah, this is great. This is great. Now they have to top deck something. But if they top deck like Claim here, that's just 13 damage I take and go to 4. Don't do it to me. Anything else, even like, yeah, Embercleave they can't even cast, so I guess like Torbrin is probably the most annoying thing. Yeah, I figured they had to top deck something right then and there to have a chance, and they did not. So, all right, that's round number 1 with Rakdos Midrange. Stay tuned for more. All right, welcome to round number 2 here with Rakdos Midrange. Looks like we are on the draw. A pretty medium hand here, but if we're up against anything aggressive, the Stomps plus Bone Crusher is going to be perfectly reasonable. Plus Inscription of Ruin is quite the good card. So we're going to keep really hoping something we can stomp as far as our opponent is concerned. No Yorion or Lura, so that leads me to believe Gruul. Okay, not bad. I would imagine this is an okay matchup. Otherwise, you know, why would you play this deck and win at one of these tournaments? So do we want another one though? I don't think so. I think 2 is enough here. So we'll bottom that. Okay. So the double. So I can kill one of the Bone Crushers with this, which is pretty nice. Just stomping one of these tokens here is not ideal, of course, but it's definitely what we're going to do. So we'll say go. Okay. Pass to attackers. Definitely just going to stomp the yard here. Okay, now the question of, do we want to just Inscription Lovestruck Beast or just try to stomp the humans? I think it's Inscription. It's tough because I do kind of want to at all, you know, I mean, best case scenario is wait till I get 7 mana for this. The thing I run afoul of is the Great Henge, but with them having another Lovestruck Beast, they're probably going to be able to Great Henge me eventually here anyways. So I think I'm just going to try to stomp. This could easily not work out for me, but yeah. Not much I could do there. Now at least their Lovestruck Beasts are not really going to attack. Unless they get another Heart's Desire. So, I mean, as very difficult as it is to just deal with the Great Henge, it's going to be pretty tough for them to at least attack with Lovestruck Beasts. But yeah, this is going to be troublesome. Okay. That's, well, now I'm punished for not just killing that, unfortunately, but I think now we just rankle. I don't know if I really want to do any of the modes, though, which is not a good sign. That is a tough one. Probably should just try to deprive them, but they have the Great Henge, so it's not like I'm going to get anywhere. I think I actually just need to draw a card. Alright. I got to try to find something, but the Great Henge... Yeah, I mean, we have Ember Shieldbreaker in the deck, so just trying to find that, I think, is our best option. Alright. What do we got now? QB, maybe? Yeah, the Great Henge is a problem. With having so much removal in my deck, maybe it was just a really bad play to not kill this. Okay. Man, the Great Henge is so good. So very strong. There's QB. This could be a quick game. Oh my god, now Heart's Desire too. Heart's Desire would be insane. Just 14. Still very good as well, but Heart's Desire would have been just so GG. Okay. Well, I mean, we have a play here, and that is just kill these things, but not going to be able to pull away from the Great Henge here. Yep. Yeah, we're just dead. We can't beat it. We can't beat it. Okay, the Akroan War, definitely something we want to bring in. We already have the Shield Breakers in. Don't really want the Hand Disruption. So that's probably all we want. Now, what don't we want? Maybe a Rankle we can trim on, and maybe an Ox. That seems right to me. Just keep heavy on as much removal as possible. Just kind of be a removal into Kroxa deck. Just kill everything you can. Eventually take over with the 6/6, which just outclasses all their creatures. But we have to do a better job in maintaining their battlefield because Lovestruck Beast into the Great Henge. We can't let him do that. And if we had another removal spell, that was going to be an easy play to make. But without having another removal spell, I wanted to play around them just attacking with the 5/5s, but did leave us open to the Great Henge. So a little bit of a situational punt there, but what can you do? Okay, so reasonable hand if we can get a land here in the next couple turns. A little risky if we don't, but one land in this hand is pretty much on. So I'm going to try it. We'll start with the Mauling because it's an automatically a tap land anyways. And I hope for a land on top. If anything, you know, a land in the next 2 turns should be all right as well. Bang! Perfect. Okay, Mire Triton, be proactive here in these situations. Because we won't even for sure get a target for Stomp here. Okay. All right, no play. We won't have a play this turn either, but I would much rather get this tap land down, stomp something here. Like a Mammoth or something is pretty punishing. Basically any of the 3-drops. So we kind of hope they go like Brushfire Elemental into a tap land. Okay, we'll take that. We didn't have a response where we'd get to kill it, but we can now. Okay, so we're for sure sacking this for red. And we'll see what we want to do here. We got a lot of good plays. They can't block. So we could Rankle, sack a creature here to minimize their battlefield. Seems decent. I almost want to draw a card as well. Sack a creature, draw a card. There is some way where I just want to just draw a card as well. I mean, all the modes are viable here, but I think I actually just want to try to get them dead and have them take 6 here. Their creature is much less valuable than mine, so yeah, we're just going to just draw a card. Because I like all my cards. Any fatty they play, any big creature, we just get to steal it. So we're completely fine with them just playing Questing Beast or something. Questing Beast, I think they're just dead, right? 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, Questing Beast and they're just dead. I like how this game's going a lot better than last game. Mammoth. Okay. Pretty hard to not want to just a Crowan War here. Could also just Inscription this and then Mire Triton. Draw a card. Yeah, that seems really good too. Okay. All right, destroy this. Beatdowns. Just draw a card. They have enough cards where they would win if they got to the long game anyways, but I do not expect them to get there, and we'll pass. This should be an easy win. Bang. All right. Game number 2 to us. All right, so the play just dictates a lot in this matchup, unfortunately, and there's not too much we can do to flip the script on that, except the fact that we just have so much more removal than them that we just tried to, once again, play this removal game. Kill, kill something, draw a card. Kill something, draw a card. This is a perfect hand. Removal spell on 1 and on 2, then play some threats that mattered. Perfect. This is ideal. Okay. Since they will not be playing a 1-drop, we'll definitely just be templing. Alright. Kroxa. I think this leads into our game plan pretty well. Just Rankle discarding Kroxa is nice. Real nice. Okay, so since they played nothing, we want to be proactive. We'll play Mire Triton. Okay, now we don't want to see a Mammoth. They did just play one. The Mammoth Valley. I like taking 3. It's definitely rough because I do not want them to just Great Henge me. We're really vulnerable to that, so I almost want to hit them with the Hand Disruption spell and see what we can do. Yeah, I do not love it because that makes our next turn pretty awkward. But they had it, so we gotta be happy about that. Now they have the stop. They have all the removal in the world, so we might as well get in there. They will be killing that. Yeah, I mean, it's a play we had to make. It's a little unfortunate, but I'm pretty okay with it. Probably taking 7. Now, as long as they didn't just top deck the Great Henge again, then we're just dead. I just have a feeling they did. Okay, thank God. Really? Okay. Bang. Bit of a problem there. I do not want to land. So what if I play Kroxa here? They discard one of their cards. Then their next turn, they can just stomp this, attack for a ton. Not quite enough cards in graveyard yet. I think I gotta play this and just say go. Now their turn can just be double removal spell, kill both these. So maybe our attack was wrong, but if we didn't attack, then they just kill it and attack through. But then they don't have a Bone Crusher Giant, so yeah, maybe we played that badly. So our 2 damage was not worth it, in hindsight. And now they have the option of just stomp and play Bone Crusher. I can feel their coffee as my co-pilot. I'm with them on that one. Oh no. They just draw Embercleave? Well, we can't beat that. I guess maybe is that, I mean, unless I'm just actually dead, which I don't think I am, maybe that's actually better for me. 12, so I take 11. So now I can just kill that. Okay. Yeah, I like this. So if I go like this with kicker, play mauling, and then I can rankle. All right, I think that was a much better play for me, actually, even though I took a ton of damage. Yeah, I mean, stomp. Oh man, rankle's gonna get them. It's gonna get them pretty nicely here. I mean, of course, we're gonna be dead to a lot of things, but that was gonna be the case already. So, all right, let's go like this. Attack. We're not gonna be drawing any cards, believe it or not. Each player sacks and discards. We're going to discard Kroxa. And now we need one brick, basically. And then we just get to Kroxa them. And stomp. Okay. Yeah, I think they screwed that up pretty badly too, personally. And our play was situationally screwed up, but now Kroxa has a lethal attack coming, depending on what they have here. Okay. Now Brushfire is not lethal, but Stomp is. And now Rankle's lethal next turn. Are we going to pull this out? Okay. Oh, I think we needed that. I think we actually needed that for Stomp Rankle here. Okay, so Rankle. Yeah. Stomp. Take 3. They have to block. We're going to do nothing with Rankle, and... Oh, they just took it? They could have blocked! They could have blocked! If they have Stomp on top, they are fully punished, so... Alright, everyone, that's going to do it for round number 2. Stay tuned for our dramatic conclusion. Alright, and welcome to round number 3 here with Rakdos Midrange on the play to try to lock up our perfect trophy here. No telling what our opponent's deck is, so this does believe that we are either playing against Gruul, more than likely, without a companion, or Rakdos Midrange. Regardless, I think this is fine. We're going to hope our Temple of Malice finds us a untapped land. You know, only the 2-lander is a little risky here, but all we need is one more land, and we can cast all our spells. Slightly awkward, but we are going to take this just because this was already going to be tapped on turn 3 anyways. So we're just going to have to be a turn behind, but we are on the play, so evens out a little bit. Evolving Wilds has got a point to Gruul. And now we do have the chance of drawing an untapped 3rd land, which would be ideal to just be able to deploy some Timuric Calls the Dead before our opponent gets a battlefield where we have to just kill everything. And that's usually turn 3. Mammoths, Lovestruck Beasts, you have to kill them. Otherwise, what we saw, you know, in our last round, just going straight into the Great Henge is too much for us to deal with. And this is almost one of those cards we have to deal with as well. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I should say, there's no way they can get Great Henge with this card next turn. Because a sack land, putting it up to a 5/5, they're still a little short. That was a good draw. I think Mire Triton doesn't really match up too well to this, so I think we're just going to go like this and just go on the plan of just trying to kill everything again. And we'll play this land. We'll say go. We're going to get the second red just for Kroxa. Hopefully we flip it over here shortly. Love the extra life sleeves. All right, nothing. We love that. That's exactly what we needed. A little turn of reprieve so we can get our Timuric Calls the Dead down. Okay. Yep. Pretty easy play for us. Let's hit some of these escape cards. Nope. But at least we did hit an enchantment. We almost whiffed. Okay. Now, next turn hitting Kroxa would be ideal. And now I remember that we flip over 3 cards with Timuric Calls the Dead. I think I was bricking on that earlier. Okay, we'll be killing that. We do only have one way to kill it, and we did hit Kroxa. I think we decline on this one. Yeah, definitely decline. Now the real question is, what do we do here? Because if they untap and play a 5th land, they can Great Henge. I think that's just the rule. Since they could do that, we shouldn't let them have Questing Beast. Feels kind of bad, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, they could have another QB, which punishes us for this play. But if they have another QB, it'll just have to be Kroxa next turn, unfortunately. Playing the Mammoth, that's scary. Ugh, gross. Well, I regret everything. That's okay, not the worst. Shield Breaker, do we want to just try to play safe? So that eventually when they get the Great Henge, we can deal with it. It's probably the smart play. Because our turn is going to be Eliminate plus Mire Triton. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this just in case. That card is that scary. Oh, I guess we're going to mill it anyways, because I definitely want to play this. Yeah, I guess that's a bit of an oversight, but then it really didn't matter what we kept, except we would have wanted to bottom it just in case there was an escape creature on top. So, yeah, a little slight misstep from us. You know we're going to draw an escape card, right? Like, this card is going to be a Kroxa or an Ox. We're going to get punished. Okay, still doing pretty good here. They still have a lot of cards, which is scary. Love that. Love that. Okay. Yeah, Turmeric Calls the Dead. We'll play this land. There we go. Now, yeah, that's all we were doing. We were just setting up so we could take the Shield Breaker here. All right, now we just got to hope for not another Ox. Or another Ooze, excuse me. No Ooze, no Ooze. Okay. Ooh, we like that. Let's get rid of Rankle here. Beatdown's coming. And it's time for the Titan. Okay, play Kroxa. I'm really curious what they have in hand. It's got to be more removal or just like a bunch of Great Henges, right? I bet it's at least one Great Henge going to the graveyard right now. Primal Might. That makes sense. I don't love that. I would have loved that. Okay, so now let's map out our turn. We're probably just going to eliminate this. There's no real point in trying to let this live for whatever reason. So now the question is just, what do we want to do? I kind of want to play Murderous Rider, because Murderous Rider does live through this, so I could just eliminate and play Murderous Rider. I think that's what I want to do this turn. Then the real question is, do I want land number 6 for whatever reason? Not really. But do I want Bone Crusher? Maybe. Yeah, Bone Crusher fills the curve a little bit. We're going to get rid of the land. No real point in that. All right, let's kill Kroxa. Let's bring in the pain. And we're just going to play Murderous Rider. All right, we have to attack next turn. Yep. And we will have to kill that. So if we have to kill that and we want to kill this, we're still pretty far away and we don't really need 2 of these, but I also don't care about taking 2 damage. So yeah, we're gonna actually maybe like Questing Beast or something that we might want to kill later. Yeah, or a Planeswalker. So, okay, we are just going to kill it with this. Destroy target Lovestruck Beast. And attack. Okay. Now we'll just stomp the Innkeeper, get that out of there, lose some of our creatures, unfortunately, and be on our way. Gain 2 life with the cute interaction from Murderous Rider. All right, all right. Nice. I'm really shocked what they had in hand. It had to have just been a bunch of the Great Henge. So let's bring in our Crone War. I still really don't know when this is supposed to come in. This card throws me off. Just a fling. Just doesn't seem for this matchup, but I guess against the Crone War. I bet this is good against the Crone War now that I think about it. Yeah, maybe we've been missing on this card. Just hitting enchantment. Seems great. Okay, let's give it a shot. Now we probably just don't want Oxes. I really do like leaving at least one in, though. Just, sometimes the Ox is just insane to hit. I think Murderous Rider on the draw is a little too slow. And this on the draw is a little too slow. I know it's a land, but we can usually cut a land anyways on the draw. All right, game number 2. Trying to close out this Droppin Bombs with the perfect 3-0. Let's go. Pretty slow. Your opponent kept their hand, huh? I think this is a close mulligan. A turn 3 sorcery speed removal spell for like their Lovestruck Beast that they're already getting value off of from an Innkeeper, plus an Ember Shieldbreaker that is not a turn 2 play, and then Rankle, which is not that great on the draw anyways. We're going to mulligan this one. I'm going to keep this, but this hand is not much better or a little bit worse. So I guess let's just get rid of Rankle here. Rankle right after the Crone War is a great play. So maybe I actually just want to get rid of Kroxa. Yeah, let's do that. The old no-lander, huh? All right, enters tapped. Now, if we can top deck a Swamp here in the next, next turn obviously would be the best. Come on. Oh, we'll take it. We will take it. All right, Mammoth. Mammoth I'm afraid of. We do not have a good answer for it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-O. Never mind. We got it. Yeah, I think we got to just do it. All right, sack a creature. We don't want any Great Henge shenanigans. Skews. Okay. There is a creature. Now the real question is, do we think we can get him with the stomp? And I kind of think we do. Or I kind of think we can. Got him. That was lucky because if they played that correctly, which there's no way they should do that, or they should have did it right away, then that would have been pretty scary. Okay, so now the question is, do we want to a Crone War this and then Rankle and sacrifice it next turn? I kind of think so. That can backfire in a few ways. Like if they go Vivian and make a 3/3 reach, that backfires a bit, but I think it's worth it. Oops, time to wake up. All right. Is this a good play? I think so. Let's give it a shot. Okay, let's go with Mire Triton. Do some milling. Now we hope they don't have Scorching Dragonfire here, but I don't think we really have a choice just because... I guess I maybe should have went black there. That's okay. Yeah, just no Scorching Dragonfire. Dang it. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. All right, well, our Crone War play did not work the way we wanted it, that's for sure. Dang it. Okay, now we want to hit... now we want to hit Crocs or something. We're not out of this yet, but that play didn't work. Okay. Get a 2/2. Now the question is, do we want to attack into this with our Mire Triton? I think that seems okay to me. If they just want to escape that, that's not that big of a deal. Okay, and do we want to play the land? Just in case we get Ox, or we flip an Ox, I guess, sure. Okay. All right, we'll take that Ox we left in. Hey, I like that. I think we have a more threatening board. Ugh, any escape creature? Yeah, I think we're just gonna attack. I'm not even gonna smash this Phoenix yet since we're winning the race. I want to use this to push through some damage, especially since we're gonna gain 2 and scry 2. Of course, the henge. Just don't have another thing, please. Guess that's not the worst of the things. All right, well, we definitely want this. I don't think we want this. So now we're going to do some smashing. We're, of course, in trouble here, but... All right, for 5... But maybe we can kind of tempo them out here. I think that's our best choice. Convert a mana cost of 2 or less, huh? Okay. So we can just get a Mire Triton. So we can kill that. Yep. Great hand, once again, looking amazing. All right, I'll definitely do this with Kicker. Get a Mire Triton. Destroy this. Discard 2. 2 great henges. Wow. So I guess we should have killed that Phoenix immediately, huh? Then we'll attack with this. At least we hit Croxa here. Yeah, I still don't think it's going to be enough, unfortunately. The Great Henge is just so messed up. Okay. Guess we play this. No other real option. 4, 5. We probably just want a Mire Triton as well. This is not going to be good enough. Take 3. Gives us a glimmer of hope. Mammoth off the top. Brutal. Oh, the Great Henge. The bane of Rakdos' existence, or at least mine on this Droppin Baums, but... Clothis. Making him sack the enchantment, though. That is real. Kind of forgot about Clothis. Yeah, of course, that needs to be answered. Great card for Gruul. Okay. Okay, so we have to start with this. Target opponent sacks an enchantment. We'll play this. Stomp gonna get us anywhere? I don't think so. We'll bring back Ox. Six, 7, 8. Ox time. Not extremely helpful. I guess we attack. Okay, be able to bring that back. We actually even need one more card, but we're going to smashing or we'll do some blocking. Yeah, this is just too much value, though. Not going to be able to overcome this. I'm trying to think of any out we have. I just don't think it's there. No, not really, but we're going to try. Okay. All right. You win. Scavenging Ooze takes it down. Okay, on the play, we will try to tempo him out a little bit. Once again, that Ox was just phenomenal. On the play, I actually like Elspeth's Nightmare. We are going to trim one Rankle. They're not insane. They are good. Let's take out this as well. I know it lowers our land count, but I just really never want to cast that card. I think I like this. Elspeth's Nightmare is kind of the hand disruption spell that we get that is just a little free, with hopefully killing like an Innkeeper and then being able to snag an Embercleave and then clear out their graveyard. Sometimes matters for Scavenging Ooze or Phoenix of Ash. All right, so let's go first. Let's get a good hand. It's okay. I'm going to keep it, but not the best hand I've ever seen. But we do have that Crow and War Rankle trick that we're going to probably try again and probably fail again. Yeah, I think we're just going to play this. This is a sad 2-drop, but I'd rather get the pressure going. Now, if they have Stomp, it's a little awkward, but Innkeeper, huh? Heart's Desire, maybe? That would be brutal. No Heart's Desire, huh? If there's no Heart's Desire, there's no Lovestruck Beast. So I'm not actually insanely afraid of this. I think I'd rather set up a little bit and just play this tap land. Because otherwise I'm smashing it and I play my untapped land, and then what am I doing next turn? That's not great. So I think I am just going to attack. Wow. Okay. And we'll just Croxa then. Wow. We'll put this into play tapped. Clothus. Okay, we have the answer for it if we want it. I think we probably want it. Yeah, I think that's just too bad for us, so. Sack an enchantment. Put this into play tapped and hope these do some heavy lifting. Interesting. Okay, that was a great draw. That was an excellent draw. So I didn't want to play either of these. Obviously no creatures, and I'm pretty sure they have removal waiting for Rankle. Let's get rid of this. Get a 2/2, and we'll say go. Okay. Now, no Vivian. No Vivian. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a Vivian. That's what I didn't want. And they smartly gave it reach. So, looks like this has to be a Croxa turn. Okay. Discard a card. Now, next turn's going to be pretty good a Crowan War turn, so we'll see what they do. 2 cards. Second Vivian. This one's going to be close. This one's going to be close. Sis. I'll see myself out. Thank you very much. I'll be seeing myself out. So double reach. That is smart against Rankles. Okay. Okay. I would have loved that attack. Do I want another Timuret Calls Thy Dead? Maybe. I think it's probably just in a Crowan War and pass kind of turn. It's like, what do I expect to be able to attack this? Like, probably not. Timuret Calls the Dead does refuel for Croxa, but it's not insanely powerful by any means. Yeah, I think I will keep it. And I think I will a Crowan War. And do I want to play the land? Probably not. Because I may want to cast that. All right. Couple big turns. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm scared. Vigilance. That's pretty cute. Why would you attack with that? That's confusing. I will block. Okay. Oh, so you can't attack with Love Struck. Okay, that's pretty cute. Probably just Timurit Calls the Dead here. There's a second Kroxa. No attacks one more time, because now we're going to be doing some blocking. Hopefully nothing on top, please. Okay. So, want to block here, here, and probably like this. That means we're only left with Kroxa and one token. I think that seems fine. Yeah. Take a little bit of a big hit here. So I'm guessing they have like another land on top. So if we can neutralize this, we should be all right. Has reach again. Pretty smart. Guess we just attack this to Vivian. And maul it? And maul something? Maybe I'm supposed to attack with both. If I attack with both, what does that look like? They probably just eat this and have it take 6? Or it could just slap down Rankle as well and attack with these two. That's not a bad plan. That's not a bad plan, because I got the extra one. Then they're pretty incentivized to block that, and then what? Just take it? We'll use a timeout here. This is a critical turn. All right, I'm gonna try it. What if I go all attacks here? Probably would block here, take 6. So maybe I don't like that one. But yeah, let's attack like these. I think I like that. All right, we got to fade one more turn. This Vivian's been on the board for far too long. All right, not a bad land to have. It's been a good game. Getting Scavenging Ooze here, I imagine. Okay. All right. Okay. Which of these do we want? So we can only cast one spell this turn. It's Probably just got to be mauling on the Scavenging Ooze. God, Vivian is annoying. And they have tons of cards here. Can I get rid of this Vivian? Probably not. Eliminate's gotta be okay. Because it does allow us to double spell next turn. Alright, we're gonna keep them. Alright, so... Wow, this is a tough game. I think we just Kroxa attack. See what they do. Okay. Now, I think we just have to maul the ooze. And next turn we can eliminate plus rankle. It's kind of the big finish we're setting up here. That's not that big of a deal because we do have another Kroxa, but... Ugh, this game has just been absurd. That turn 5 Vivian was like, what, 8 turns ago? Okay. Okay. Oh, Gruul is so frustrating. Gruul is so frustrating. Ugh. All right, let's hit this. Let's hit this. Yeah, I think we're just dead now. The Vivian was just unchecked for far too long. Okay. Was a good game, though. Was a heck of a good game here to end our Droppin Baums. But yeah, I think we're dead. I think we're toast. Discards the Great Henge. Brutal. Gruul is just so good. Okay. We need to draw cards. We need to get lucky. And their Phoenix has just been great, too. Okay. Bummer. Bummer. Well, we could defeat one Gruul player, but we couldn't get them both. We'll take it. We'll take it for the best deck. But, I mean, we had to fight through, like, 10 beasts here. You know? I mean, this went up to 8, down to 6, up to 7 now. Plus, we had to fight through, like, 4 Phoenix of Ash. And we did have some escape creatures as well, but, yeah. This was a little too much. Yeah, I like just playing defensive. They can't really lose with this. All right, hope to hit an Ox, I guess. Kind of fuel our draws again. Okay. Now the question is, do we care about even playing this? And I don't think so. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need the goods. I guess we need like land Murderous Rider to just get this off the battlefield. The Akroan War, huh? It's probably not going to do enough, but we'll see. Okay, Timur calls the dead to fuel stuff again. I guess Ox will probably die, so sure, let's keep it. 4, 1, 2, 3, yeah. No attacks from that. Yeah, I guess they do just get to keep eating everything. Maybe the Timuret Calls the Dead was not the best. But if one card can break this open, it's definitely the Akroan War. So we have a subtle amount of hope. But yeah, they're going to rip apart our graveyard completely. Okay. All right, we need just like 5 more bricks off the top of the deck, and then we got it. The Akroan War taking this and being able to attack with it is cute, but I guess they do have so many reach blockers. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll just take it. Okay. All right. Take 7. Didn't play that, huh? I guess they don't have a response to that, huh? That's cool. Now, I guess we want to Akroan War this. Okay, yeah, let's Akroan War the Scavenging Ooze. Let's try to take Scavenging Ooze. This has been a crazy game. We're not completely giving up yet, but it has felt like it's been over for a while, but we're still hanging in there. Okay. Now the question is, do we want to attack with the Ox? And I think we do, but we want to attack first. We're just going face now. We've given up on Vivian, essentially. We'll get Ox into the graveyard, now play Timuret, so they don't really know that we'd be able to, you know, exile. So next turn we're going to flip over 3 more cards, plus a Saga is going to be going to the graveyard. So if we don't take anything in the next 2 turns, we can Ox. That's probably more important. But actually we're going to have to block with Rankle, so we can take something here. What a game. What a game. Have to block or we die. Now we can gain like, what, 4 life next turn, so that's not bad. Now they can just go get another Scavenging Ooze though, right? Unless they're out of them. I kind of doubt it. Oh, sure, why not? Why not? Yeah, here it comes. Okay, yep. All right, we'll give up that plan of trying to Ox for the win here. I don't think we have a top deck anymore. But we did fight the good fight this game, that's for sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think we do want to exile this. Otherwise, they will. Let's see what we got left in our deck. Smashing. Smashing might be okay. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be, right? Okay, so they have to attack. Can't bring back Kroxa because we exiled, but they would have exiled our permanent for us anyways. All right, now we'll go after Vivian. Yep. And I don't really want to cast this. Yeah, they're going to get back a 7/7 Ooze as well. Yeah, even smashing is not going to do anything here. 3, 4, 5, 6. I can deal 12. Yeah, we can't win. We have come to the conclusion we are dead. Smashing's not going to do anything. Kroxa playing it. Doesn't beat Phoenix. Yeah. We'll give it to him. We definitely got to hit him with the good game there. Because that was a good game. Wow. Dang it. No 3-0 for us on Dropping Bombs, unfortunately. But we do have the deck tech where we're going to talk about this awesome Rakdos Midrange deck. Don't go anywhere. That's where we're heading. All right, and welcome to the deck tech here with Rakdos Midrange. Oh, that last match. That last match is going to stick with me. Or that last game, I should say. That was absurd. So, all right, let's talk a little bit about this awesome Rakdos Midrange deck brought to us by Tulio Jaudy, a really insane Magic player. One of the best deck builders you know, of the last few years. I haven't seen a ton of lists from them lately, so I don't know if maybe they took a break or whatever, but I have copied so many deck lists from them, it's unreal. So, all right, let's talk about the deck. First, we're going to talk about the removal suite. Blood Chief's Thirst, Eliminate. In Inscription of Ruin and Murderous Rider and Aggro Mauling. Normally you think, why so many 2-ofs, right? This has got to be wrong. And normally I would totally say yes, that there's got to be a consensus that one of these removal spells is a little better than the other. But we're in such a format where everything's so wide open that I actually like the spread of these removal spells just for different moments and different stuff that you want. Like Bloodchief's Thirst. If we had more of them, or if we would have drawn that, you know, it would have been insane, but, you know, not good against like Questing Beast that last game and stuff like that. So then let's talk about the facilitators. Mire Triton, Timurit Calls the Dead. These are basically what you want to be casting on turn 2 and turn 3 respectively, just to facilitate the rest of your draws from Rakdos. The facilitators, of course, are Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger, and Ox of Agonis. Being able to flip those and get that free spell that you get to bring back is excellent, as well as Ox of Agonis against Dimir Rogues is, of course, the best thing you can be doing. We'll talk about the double face cards here. Aggro Mauling, like we mentioned, Pelakka Predation, and then Shatterskull Smashing allows us to play nearly 30 lands, but also playing some powerful spells as well to go with it. So really nice stuff there. Bone Crusher Giant, just a great card. And then the main card I want to talk about in the main is Rankle, Master of Pranks. This is basically what screams out to me as the only way that you can beat Yorion decks. Just haste and flying is really what you need to compete with them. And it's just my favorite card from Throne of Eldraine as well. It is so powerful. It gives you so many options. And I love the choice to just play 4 of them and call it a day. Let's head on over to the, I always get that wrong. Let's head on over to the sideboard. First, we got 2 Duress, 4 Agonizing Remorse. This is for our slower matchups, mainly Yorion. You're going to hear me say that a lot because Yorion is the primary focus of this sideboard because it is such a bad matchup. Elspeth's Nightmare, excellent against Rogues, and on the play, I like it against Gruul. On the draw, I don't. It's a little too slow then. Frika's Libation, pretty good against Gruul, and then really good against Yorion when you want them to like sack a Doom Foretold or a Dream Trawler. Treacherous Blessing for grindy matchups whenever you want to draw a little bit more cards. So the mirror matches, Yorion decks, and that's about it. Kazu's Fury, I have no idea. I have been thinking this entire Dropping Bombs when I want to bring in that card, and I just have no clue. So, yeah, we're going to have to leave that one up to the expert there. I'm guessing maybe Yorion as well to get that final push through, but that's my best guess, and I'm not sure about that. And then 2, the Akroan War, which is excellent against Gruul, as we saw in the last match there. So that's going to do it for this week's Droppin Bombs. Let's talk about our lovely sponsors quick. First up, Coalesce Apparel. You're going to head over to coalesceapparel.shop. Use the gift code SCG to get yourself 10% off one of these shirts that I wear every single Versus Live, every single Dropping Bombs, and just basically every day because they're so comfy. I love them. So next up, SCG Premium. If you want some awesome content from one of our excellent writers, $7.99 gains you access to all of our content from our premium writers, as well as 5% off sealed products, 10% off singles, and 15% off supplies. So go ahead and subscribe today. As well as the YouTube channel, which you're watching right now. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, and share this video. I really appreciate the support here on Droppin Bombs. I've been doing this for so very long, but always love getting a new audience and stuff, so feel free to share it if you like the video. And then, last but not least, we have the SCG Online Tour, the Tour to Kaldheim Championship, going basically until the end of the year. The next one will be next weekend. So next weekend, Friday and Saturday, you can try to qualify to get into the big tournament on Sunday. And Sunday will get you into the tournament, the 5K, which this is what won it last weekend by Tulio Jaudy. So really cool deck. They picked up some nice cash. You could too. So thank you so much for watching this week's Droppin Bombs, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.